You never thought of it as a kid, just, you thought it'd be all right. You think you'd go and do your job, you'd be fine. But, I myself, I work in retail, and I just didn't think the bar would get lowered every single day that I go into to work, I myself, I sell television and shit. So, but it's funny to do an experiment with people and see how polite people are, though. I myself, though, when I go to work, I have a button-down shirt. I'm dressed nice and stuff. But what I do to test people's patience, I like to play a game of the flatulence game. Basically, I'm good at SBD, silent but deadly. I'll let them rip right in front of people. And I just want to see how polite people will be and see how long we can have a conversation before somebody says anything. So, I'll talk to somebody about a television. They're like, oh, yes, I like this television right here. I'm going to hit you in the face. I'm sorry about that. Not really. I like this television right here. And then all of a sudden they'll take a pause. It's that pause where they know they smelt it. They're like, I like this television right here. And it's really neat. And I'll just look at them straight face. I'm like, yeah, tell me about this television. What do you like about it? So can we talk about this television over here? I'm like, no, stay, tell me how much you like this television, though. So, and I haven't been called out on it once to this day. I've been working it for 11 years. Nobody's called me out on that, though. But, you kind of have to mess around with some people. But, because like I said, the bar always gets continuously lowered. Like, I've had a coworker told me, I'll show you the simple example. He takes, somebody bought bananas. Takes the bananas, puts it in his basket. How simple is that, right? This gentleman had told my coworker, in that action, what he did, he said, stop molesting my bananas. What is going on in your life that you have to tell somebody, stop molesting your bananas? That is bananas, is what it is, really. But, even too, again, I can't fathom what people are going through when things happen. I was pushing carts one day, and I can't believe this as well too. We sell the oven baked chickens and stuff. I found one out there in the parking lot. Okay, nothing of it. It wasn't even eaten. So I was like, oh, I might, nobody touched it, it looked all right. But running around the side of it, I saw around the corner, it was a used condom. Like I'm saying, what is going on in your life that you have to go to, you have that thought process of going to the store, buying this chicken, and you even have this condom in your pocket knowing that you're going to do this stuff. I'm just saying, it's not even, be careful where you shop is all I'm saying, is what it is as far as that goes. So. Alright, you guys disturbed enough? That's good? Alright. Actually, I was going to say, recently I was in a Chinese restaurant, because this kind of reminds me of all the dead animals. I was in a Chinese restaurant recently. I don't know if you guys have been to a Chinese restaurant. I don't know if you've seen those placemats they have, which have the Chinese zodiac. Are you guys familiar with that? Yeah, anybody shout it out. What's your Chinese zodiac animal, if anybody knows that? I didn't want to know what you had for dinner tonight, so... No, I got a pig, right? Pigs are great. They can eat, look what they can eat and turn that into bacon. That's amazing. Or it's like a boar. Oh, no, that's pretty decent. What else? I heard some other things, but we shout out your animal. No other animals?
Horse.
A horse? You're a horse and a pig? Is that what Oh, a pig. Okay, she's a horse. Horses are majestic, they're always a symbol of just, freedom and everything like that, right? Okay, so there's so many different examples in there. There could be a horse, or the bird, or, as you said, cock. That's right, you said cock. I thought, okay, and I saw maybe I could be a tiger on there. But no, I was looking at to see the list and see what I landed on. I look on there, I'm the year of the rat. What the fuck is that? A rat's terrible. They always try to polish it over with different, characteristics. You're smart, you're intuitive, and it's bullshit. Rats are fucking dirty, they're disgusting, right? How many times what's that?
No.
Well, okay, well let me ask you this. How many times have everybody said, oh thank God there's a rat in my house?
Well, you can solve the problems.
Okay, that's good. So does my dog, but
Cheaper than a vacuum.
Do you let them roam around the house? Is that what you do?
When they come in.
When they come in. And you only have two. Watch out, because there's going to be probably a lot more where that comes from. We travel in packs, is what it is.
They got big balls.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing if you're looking at rat balls. I mean, is everything okay in your life? You doing good? But I mean, still, like rats are usually not necessarily like the most favorable things. Like, but I looked in more into this Chinese zodiac deal. There's different cycles of elements that you could be. So you could be like fire, you could be water, you could be metal. And I thought, oh, I could do that as like a band name, Metal Rat. Just I am Metal Rat. Clickety clack, clickety click. I thought I could work with that. Like, no, the element that mine landed on, wood. I am a wood rat, born in Anaheim to be raised as a wood rat. Oh, no, I guess even better. My astrological sign, Cancer. I'm a cancerous wood rat. And all I can think about is that stupid song from Aladdin and just think, cancerous wood rats, I don't believe that. If only they'd look closer, would they see a poor comedian? Fuck no. All I can say is why and screw me. That's about the cancerous wood rat, everybody. So, no, not you too kind. Jeez Louise. Okay, let me ask one thing here: is who's married out there in a relationship? How long have you been married?
Oh, yeah.
He's not gonna answer. He's got to do drinks. But marriage is a complicated thing. I never thought that I would always try to seek to be have the higher moral ground, try to be the better person. You know, we try to be equals, but I was like, no, I'm gonna try to be better. Because recently I got pulled over and I got a ticket. Like, how many of you guys have gotten a ticket before? Yeah? What'd you get a ticket for, if you don't mind? Speeding? What were you driving? Driving a Lamborghini, Ferrari? Because those are the only excuses. That's it? You got both of them, right? Yeah, driving both of them. You got 2 tickets in one day, one for your Lamborghini, one for your Ferrari. Yeah. And you're here at the Bear Claw Saloon. Yeah. Okay, I can believe that. Yeah. All right. I heard what ticket out there. What'd you get a ticket for, sir?
Speeding.
And again, what were you driving as far as this goes?
5.0 Mustang.
Okay, I can reasonably believe that. You know, you don't have anything to compensate for, do you? It sucks though, speeding. But yeah, I got a ticket for texting while driving in a school zone. So it was rightly so I got the ticket. But I didn't want to tell my wife about it. But what it was is that when I came home one day and she told me, hey, honey, how you doing? I'm like, good, how are you? She's like, hey, you'll never believe this website I found. This website, you can look up public records. If you guys don't know, tickets are public record. So yeah, she looked at my ticket and she said, texting while driving. Yeah, I'm like, who was she? Who was she? Who was she? And I was like, whoa. Remember I posted a cat video on Facebook? That was funny? Yeah, that's what I got fined for. She's like, yeah, this is not good. I was like, yeah, it's not. But what got me disturbed was by my status of my ticket, I was thinking that said, oh, paid in full, did a good job, some thumbs up emoji. No, by my status on my ticket, it said convicted. I'm like, what the hell? How am I supposed to live as a convict?
Sorry, man.
Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to live as a convict. Like, even to like texting while driving, how many teardrop tattoos do you get for that? I'm not 100% sure. I'm still figuring it out. But anyway, that's my time. My name's Danny Fresh. Give it up for Adrian, everybody.